Yo, what is good, guys? This is your boy Silver Smasher here, coach of the Galactic Garchomps, and this week 2 game of AP Academy Season 2, we will be facing against my good man Alexcoolrocket, team of the Wisconsin Whimsicotts. So, as I said before, if you want an in-depth team builder, go watch my man OG Obana. Alright, word. So, with my team, you see Giratina Origin Form, Azumarill, Reuniclus, Ferrothorn, Jolteon, and last but not least, we got Donphan. And what my man Alex brought this week is Mega Lucario, Deoxys Speed, Thundurus Incarnate, Toxapex, Cresselia, and last but not least, Crawdaunt. So going into this game, he had a very awkward draft to prep for, but at least when I seen his draft, I'm like, immediately I slapped Jolteon on my team because his ground type is a Gligar, legit, that's his only ground type, and his only answer to swap into a Jolteon is a Goodra, and I can just Volt Switch on that all day of the week, legit, I can Volt Switch on that, bring in something, and then just use it as setup fodder, use it as a mon to give me momentum pretty much. So, like I said before, Jolteon, first mon I slapped on the team immediately. It helps me break Toxapex, it outspeeds Lucario, it outspeeds Thundurus Incarnate, it deals with Crawdaunt. I had a brain fart right there. It deals with Crawdaunt, and it wears down Goodra. Deoxys Speed, I don't outspeed it, but it's not here to outspeed Deoxys at all. And it hits Gligar hard. With my set, I'm extra belt this week. I'm modest, Volt Switch, Hidden Power Ice, Thunderbolt, and Shadow Ball. Hits every single thing on his team super effectively at worst. Not at worst, at best. And hits Lucario neutrally at worst. So Lucario is literally the only Pokemon he has on his team that can just pivot in on my Jolteon if it even decides to do that. And it's a Lucario. It should not be switching into anything. But like I said before, Jolteon is my momentum grabber. It is there to disrupt him, to disturb him, and to check a lot of his offensive Pokemon that are huge threats to my team. Then we have Giratina Origin Form. We are packing Dragon Pulse, Shadow Ball, Earth Power, and Calm Mind. We do not need the Fog this week, and you will find out why I am not bringing the Fog this week. So, as funny as this sounds, after a Spike and after a Rock, max HP Crawdaunt actually dies to a Dragon Pulse from a 10-man max special attack Giratina Origin Form with the Gracias Aura. So that's fantastic. That is my plan. And without the Spike or without a Rock, if one has it up, it is still a roll. And if he is trying to creep my Azumarill, or creep Azumarill, Primarina, Donphan, etc., he should not be max HP. So that's fantastic for me. That will reflect his bulk as well. If he is max HP, my Azumarill is outspeeding that, and if he's no speed, then my Azumarill is outspeeding it regardless, and my Azumarill will set up on it too, because my Azumarill set, as I said before, my Azumarill is Z Belly Drum, Return, Play Rough, and I think Aqua Jet. Yeah, no. Do I have Play Rough? I think I should have Play Rough. Okay, no, I don't have Play Rough. Okay. I need to backtrack. Maybe I should do team builders. Shout out to my man OG Albano. But my Azumarill, Belly Drum, Return, Aqua Jet, and Liquidation, so I don't miss Play Rough. Return kills Crawdaunt. It kills Toxapex after Rocks, and with Spikes up, it guaranteed kills. And Thundurus dies without Rocks up, so that's the thing. Lucario always dies. Cresselia dies after Rocks to a Liquidation. And yeah, Azu is my primary win con this week. So that's my win con this week. My win con is to get at Spikes, to get at Rocks, and to keep them up. Win with Reuniclus or win with Azumarill. Preferably, I would prefer to win with Azumarill because Azumarill is fantastic. This matchup, I legit just set up one time, and he loses the game. Once I get it Rocks or Spike, he legit loses. Because I calc at level 50, I calc max defense, max HP, Toxapex, and after Rocks, it just falls. It just drops to a +6 adamant return. It just drops. It's just gone, absolutely off of my screen. So next Pokemon, we have Reuniclus. We are OTR offensive Trick Room set this week. We are Recover, Side Shot, Shadow Ball, and Trick Room. We do not need to hit Crawdon. I figured that I'm not staying in on Crawdon anyway. Shadow Ball hits Cresselia harder. Shadow Ball hits Deoxys Speed harder. It hits everything a lot better than Signal Beam. Like, he has a lot more pivots for Signal Beam. So I decided to go for Shadow Ball because my win con is Azumarill or Reuniclus depending on the circumstances. So like I said before, I didn't need Focus Blast. I didn't need Signal Beam because I shouldn't be setting up Trick Room for Reuniclus if his Crawdon is there and if his team is healthy anyways. So that's my thought process going into this game, and I felt like Reuniclus having Recovery allows me to Trick Room more than once, just in case he tries to pivot around, and then Trick Room ends on the right mon. So with that being said, Ferrothorn, this week we are Spikes, Leech Seed, Power Whip, and Gyro Ball. We are Power Whip, so Crawdon doesn't set up on me, like, at all. Like, I cannot let Crawdon set up Swords, like, at all. Cannot set up Swords. Like, if it sets up Swords, I sack a Pokemon, like, guaranteed. So, I am almost max defense with some special defense to take an Aura Spare from a Lucario. I am Chople Berry this week to at least check Lucario, to at least put it in range of like Jolteon's Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, or something like that. Or Azumarill's Aqua Jets and all that kind of things. So, with that being said, my team is anti-setup with Lucario. The only mon is set up on is Ferrothorn pretty much. But this matchup, I anticipate him to bring Mixed or All-Out Attacker. So, like, he can acknowledge that I have a Donphan or something and be like, yeah, I can run Mixed, like Flash Cannon or Aura Sphere, etc. So, like, my thought process going into this game, I thought he will bring, like, Sabs, of course. Like, it can be either Meteor Mash or Flash Cannon, Aura Sphere, or Close Combat. It can be Swords Dance to help break through Reuniclus, that's Calm Mind, or it can be Nasty Plot to break through Reuniclus faster because Reuniclus sets up slower than Nasty Plot Lucario. So I have to be careful of that as well. But I don't have to because I am offensive Reuniclus. So if I Trick Room or Reuniclus goes down, I can go into my slower mons because my team is very, very underwhelmingly like speed-wise compared to his team. Like, his team is very, very offensive. His team is pretty decently fast. So Trick Room was really, really good this matchup, and it will put me in a very fantastic matchup. Like, it is the difference between me losing to Mega Lucario and winning against Mega Lucario. So anyways, like I said before, Ferrothorn, Leech Seed, Power Whip, Spikes, Gyro Ball. And then last but not least, we got Donphan. We are Rocks, Rapid Spin, Earthquake, and Knockoff. So, as that being said, I predict him to either lead off with Deoxys or at least try to get momentum by leading with, like, Deoxys Speed typically is the lead of choice. As you can already tell, Deoxys is the lead already. But, like, just in case, I thought Jolteon was easily my best lead because, again, no Gligar. So I literally vote switch spam on this team, like, easily. So, going to this game, I easily led off with Jolteon. I thought Ferrothorn let him lead off with too many monsters set up or get momentum initiative. So, my man Alex decides to lead off with the Deoxys Speed. As you can tell from team preview, I lead off with my man Jack the Jolteon. Shout out to Gray. He is the co-commissioner of the UPBA. Go check him out. He is on my team. But anyways, this turn I decided to click Shadow Ball because Volt Switch didn't really give me much. Like, I felt weakening this Deoxys was better for me because I can easily beat this Deoxys with Reuniclus. I can put it in range of Aqua Jet. And honestly, like, if I can go on to Donphan and continuously click Rapid Spin. So as I said, Donphan, it ironically comes in right now. I go into my man Donphanatic. Shout out to my man Donphanatic. So I go into Donphan right here. Easily my best play. He goes for knockoff. Unfortunately, I am Eye Popper this week, but that's okay. I'm gonna click Rapid Spin just in case he clicks Taunt, but he clicks Rocks. Very, very odd play from him. I don't know if he misclicked or whatever, but I click Rapid Spin, free turn for me. So I think he clicked Psycho Boost this turn, but he clicks Rocks, and I decided to click up my Rocks because I spun away his Rocks, and this gives him the opportunity to get up his Rocks. So I decided to exchange my Rocks because I can easily Rapid Spin and kill this Deoxys, meaning he does not have any Rocks this game. Because, like, as I said before, my game plan, get up Rocks, keep hazards off of my field, and to win with Azu or Uniclip. So that is my plan. I decided to continuously click Rapid Spin. That is my best play. It's my only play. So I just click Rapid Spin. Me clicking anything else is a throw. It pretty much means he gets up hazards, and that is no bueno for me. Hazards are not ideal for me. So I continuously click Rapid Spin. I think I get a crit right here actually, but nah, I don't get the crit. I was wrong. I don't get hacks. So luckily I killed the Deoxys with Rapid Spin, and he decides to send in his Crawdon. And to have Death Father, I decide to save Donphan in the back and to go Ferrothorn because his best play should be Liquidation or Knockoff. He shouldn't click anything else, and if he is ballsy, he will click Swordsman. But he decides to click Aqua Jet, so that's good for me. This is confirmed to not be Bandage or to be Life Orb or any water boosting attack. So that's fantastic for my Jolteon. No hazards are up, which means Jolteon always takes an Aqua Jet from full unless he crits me. And he clicks Swords Dance, and I decided to get up my spikes because I felt like him swapping into Lucario or Cresselia along with Thundurus Incarnate was ideal. But he decides to Swords Dance on my Ferrothorn. Very, very ballsy play by him. So I decided to ironically talk about my Death Fodder. So I sent in my Death Fodder right here. He clicked Superpower. I'll Shop a Barrier. I lived it, but just in case he crits me, I'm not risking that. I need Ferrothorn alive. It helps me beat Toxapex just in case it comes down to that. It gives me a Psychic Resist, etc. So, as I said before, Rocks and Spikes guarantee kills with Dragon Pulse from my Guillotine set. So I click Dragon Pulse. I'm not overplaying. It's my best play. Dragon Pulse should always kill. He is not Assault Vest. He clicks Swords Dance. There's no way he is Assault Vest. So, Crawdon drops, threat gone, Reuniclus wins this game. So I have to position my Reuniclus right. I predict him to go for Dark Hole Eclipse right here. So I decide I need my Guillotine healthy for Lucario. So I decide to swap out and go into my man Jack. The Jolteon, this is my pivot, this is my check to this Thundurus right here. And just in case he decided to click Nasty Plot right there, I went Jolteon. I could have easily clicked Volt Switch right here, but I decided to click Hidden Power Ice. I'm not playing around with threats. No bueno. I'm not playing around it. So I click HP Ice, and I predicted him to go for Toxic right here. So I decided to get damage off on him, and I go for Shadow Ball because just in case he's Toxic, I don't need my Azumarill to be Toxic. I don't need any of that. So I decide to weaken his Cresselia. I get an unfortunate crit, but because I am modest, because I am extra belt, I always 2-hit KO'd. Regardless, he clicked Psyshock, which meant that he literally lost anyway. So I decided to click Thunderbolt right here. And down goes for Cresselia. Now Reuniclus is looking fantastic this game. Extremely fantastic. Reuniclus actually wins this game once I get damage off on this Lucario. So I decide to go for Thunderbolt. I could have easily went for Volt Switch right here, but there's no need for me to go for Volt Switch. Jolteon did what it needed to do. My Reuniclus deals with Toxapex. I need this Lucario weekend. I can't let it set up for free. So I click Thunderbolt, and as you can tell, that does a hell of a lot of damage. It pretty much puts him in range of Aqua Jet. It puts him in range of literally everything on my team. So I can easily go into my Azumarill, but just in case he crits Flash Cannon right here, I decide to go into Reuniclus and win Reuniclus because Reuniclus is my safest way to win this game. So he goes for Flash Cannon right here. Reuniclus takes it very, very, very well. He gets to Split Up Drop. Really does not matter for me. So I go for Trick Room. And with that being said, guys, I think this is very, very sealed. Like, this game is sealed. It's a done deal. Trick Room is up. Reuniclus is here. Reuniclus has 4 turns up. 3 turns after this turn. Lucario dropped. His biggest threat is gone. Eliminated. Off of my screen. It goes. So this is a roll to kill Toxapex because I am max special attack Life Orb Reuniclus. This is super effective. Toxapex is very, very fast. So I pray to not get crit from Scold here. I pray to get the roll right here. And I don't get the roll, but at the same time, he goes for Scald. I pray to not get crit right here. I don't get crit. Jacob taking the hit. Jacob taking the Scald. He ain't burning. Jacob hot. He too hot for that. So Jacob kills Toxapex right here, right now, baby. Let's go. Reuniclus, cleaning up, doing the work. Jacob, shout out to my man Jacob as always. His channel will be in the description along with every other APA Academy coach. So this Thundurus dies 100%. It died after the first set of rocks. So I click South Shock. Thundurus dies. It drops off of my screen. It goes. And with that being said, that is my win right here. 4-0 win. 2-0. Looking fantastic for your boy. Shout out to my man Alex for a decent game. Like, he gave me a good game. He did the best he can. Like, the matchup was really not in his favor. Like, it was really not in his favor. Like, it was like extremely hard for him to win this matchup. Like, with the team I brought, like he didn't draft this team himself. Like, he took over this team. So I appreciate Alex for taking over, for building and playing me, and we scheduled, we played, we got the game done. And with that, I think we are 2-0 plus 7 after this game. So unfortunately, my Zoomer didn't come out. Like, I could have set up on Lucario, like belly drum, but as I said before, Arena because it's my safest win. It was my best play. So I decided to go into a Zoomer just in case he had like Thunder Wave on like Thunderous Incarnate, and he like parried me and then tried to set up with Lucario in the back. But like I said before, Lucario couldn't switch into Rocks plus Spice. What am I on? But as I said before, I wanted to win Reunicus. I thought winning with Reunicus was more fun than winning with the Azumarill. So I decided to win with Reunicus. And plus, my man Jacob is a Reunicus. Needed to show my man Jacob off to the people, to the audience, to the world, baby. So with that being said, guys, this is my game versus Alexcoolrocket. I will be playing my man Dr. Ray. Unfortunately, my man Steven Thurston had to drop. He is busy with life. Mons is not as fun for him as of late. So I understand that. So instead of playing my man Steven Thurston, he the homie, we playing Dr. Ray. And that will be an interesting game because my man has Zekrom. He has me. Like, Genesis Supernova is allowed. I'm very, very scared of that. And my dark type is a Spiritomb, so me is extra scary for me. So with that being said, guys, this is Silver Smash here, Coach under Floridian. Oh my god. Recap, redo. Alright guys, this is Silver Smash here, Coach of the Galactic Garchomps, signing off. Peace!